Now we are in front of the great bracket of the 2025 March Madness. We are going to alternate picks. So I would pick the first game, he would pick the second game, and so forth. So follow along and watch us make the wrong picks. We have the first game here, Auburn versus whoever the fuck they're playing. Auburn wins that game.
Of course, he goes with Auburn because we don't know who the fuck that is. But Alabama State did win their first four in Dayton.
Doesn't matter.
But anyway, my second pick is Louisville versus Creighton. And I'm going to go with Creighton. Sorry, Deb.
Louisville fans have left the chat. Now we can talk match. Now, the question is with this Louisville team, did they deserve the 8th pick after being AP top 10? Or did they deserve the AP top 10 after being number 8 in the bracket?
They deserve to be down here where Omaha is.
Omaha, the 15 seed is what he's saying Louisville deserves. I got Michigan versus UC San Diego. Now, if I'm wrong, roast me in the comments. But I'm pretty sure this is UC San Diego's first time in the tournament. And this will be their last. Michigan's winning.
Next up, we got number 4 seed Texas A&M versus number 13 seed Yale. I'm going to take Texas A&M on this one.
This would have been one of our... We had this idea of putting both of our picks on here, but I just thought to alternate it. I would have had Yale as my big upset in the first round. Now, Texas A&M could obviously win. They have Hubbard, who's a 12th year senior or something. I don't know how many times he's played for that team. Seems like forever. North Carolina did win their first 4, right? Or was it San Diego State? Look it up. Okay. It didn't matter. Ole Miss is winning. It's a smart pick. People were saying they are they could be a sleeper pick for the Final Four. So
next up, we got Iowa State and some lip suck 'em. Which I don't know who the hell that is anyway. So I think I'm going to go with Iowa State on this one.
Good pick there. Sorry, lip suck 'em. Sorry, lip suck 'em. This game right here, I'm going to go ahead and say upset. We got Marquette, New Mexico. I'm going with not the old Mexico, but the new one. New Mexico. I heard they're a pretty solid team, and I believe they can knock off the 7th seed.
We got number 2 Michigan State against number 15 Bryant. Whatever the fuck Brian is, it ain't Kobe, and they ain't got the Mamba in them. So I'm going to go with Michigan State on this one.
No, Kobe Bryant.
Off top, I'm going with Florida. You can't even hesitate on it. They're on fire right now.
They are on fire, and I agree with you on that. We got UConn and Oklahoma. I was picking UConn in my last brackets, but I really want to push SEC here, and I think Oklahoma could pull off that win. Psych. UConn, back-to-back champs. They're not as good as they are this year, but they do have some returning players. They know how to play in the tournament. Oklahoma doesn't. They know how to survive tornadoes, but they don't know how to win games.
And make good movies like Twister.
And also, to you Oklahoma fans that are listening, Otega Owe owns your whole state, by the way. Just letting you know. And you know that, too. You can't deny it. UConn moves on. That rhymed. That was a bar. Bars.
Next up, we got Memphis and Colorado State. Sorry to tell you, this ain't Coach Prime's time. Let's go with Memphis.
Ain't Coach Prime time. That's Colorado, not Colorado State.
Whatever.
Maryland and Grand Canyon.
Who fucking cares?
Maryland.
Next up, you got
yeah, Maryland is. I don't know what Grand Canyon.
Missouri and Drake. Missouri don't play with A minors in their corset.
Texas Tech and UNC Wilmington. I still hate UNC Wilmington for pulling off that upset about not this last season, but the season before that, in the very beginning of the season against Kentucky. I don't like that, and I don't like them.
Boom.
Texas Tech also has JT Toppin, I believe, who is a dog. I have no idea.
Maybe. Next up, we got Kansas and Arkansas. That's a battle. That's a fucking battle. Okay, but I'm gonna have to go with them Razorbacks of Arkansas.
I think Cal made a comment on the Pat McAfee show that said they put us in the coffin but forgot to put the nails in it.
Ooh, we'll see.
We'll see. St. John's against Omaha. St. John's. By the way, this sets up for a pretty good matchup. We'll get to that. We're going to the East here. Duke against American or Mount St. Mary's. I
don't think there's any competition in either one.
Doesn't matter. Duke.
Doesn't matter. Mississippi State versus Baylor. Nobody really gives a shit. But I'm going to go with Baylor.
Our next game here, the 5 versus 12 Oregon and Liberty. We're going to go with Oregon, the Ducks.
Next up, we got number 4 Arizona versus number 13 Akron. Fucking Arizona.
All right, next game we got BYU versus VCU. BYU, Mark Pope left. And they're still in tourney. I got to give it to them. The Mormons. BYU's moving.
Next up, we got Wisconsin and Montana. I think I'm going to go with them. What they call the Cornhuskers from Wisconsin?
That's Nebraska.
Oh, is it? Who gives a fuck?
Badgers.
They're not in here.
It's the Badgers.
Badgers. Yeah. I'm going to go with the Badgers from Wisconsin.
We're going to go with St. Mary's versus Vanderbilt. Stackhouse got that team rolling into the March Madness. By the way, SEC, 14 teams. All but 2. Georgia's even in there down there. You see that? Yeah.
God damn it, we made it.
Yeah, Georgia's in there. You didn't even know that. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to go with Vandy. We're going to go SEC here. I think Stackhouse can pull one off against... Just for you Commodores.
Last but not least, in the East, Alabama versus Robert Morris.
Fuck Robert Morris.
Exactly. Roll Tide.
Blitz, Bama, Blitz. Oh, it's your turn again. We're in the Midwest.
In the Midwest, Houston versus SIU Edwardsville.
I heard Edwardsville is a sleeper.
Nobody gives a shit.
All right. Gonzaga versus them dogs. Versus them dogs.
Dog versus dog.
You know what?
Dog versus dog.
It's a tough one.
We have a G.
We have a G.
It's either the next one's an O or an E.
You know what? Nah. We go with Gonzaga.
Gonzaga. The dogs. Clemson and McNeese. Gonna be on their knees. Clemson.
Gonna be on their knees. I'll tell you that. Purdue and High Point. The point is high. If that point was a noon instead of point, high noon, I would pick high noon. Yeah. You know what? We don't have any upsets in here. That many.
Why not? All right. Why do we have North Carolina and San Diego State over here and North Carolina and San Diego State over here?
Great question. They fucked that up because it's supposed to be Texas and Xavier because a lot of people have Texas beating Illinois.
Yeah.
But they haven't played yet, so it could be Xavier or Texas.
Damn it, Lauren. Oh, fuck it. Still gonna roll with it. It's gonna be an upset. Illinois. We
never won the spelling bee.
Illinois.
We actually lost first round of the spelling bee. Kentucky against Troy. It's going to be a really tough pick here. I really just don't know. It's really a coin toss, and if it's heads, Kentucky wins, and if it's tails, Kentucky wins.
Oh, he did y'all like that.
I have to go with them Cats. Got to go with them Cats.
Got to. Some of you, all you Kentucky fans, got to go with them Cats.
Go Cats.
All right, last match, which is UCLA and Utah State. I'm going to have to go with the Utah State.
Tennessee against Wofford.
Wofford?
Wofford.
Where y'all from, Wofford?
Nice try.
Now we go into who's going to the fucking regionals with the rounds going on now.
Sweet 16. Who's making it?
Is this your pick or mine? You picked on the first over here.
I picked on the first one here,
All right.
so it's your pick.
Auburn and Creighton.
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 I'm going to go Creighton.
No, Creighton beating Auburn.
Creighton.
Oh.
Creighton.
Oh. Our next matchup here is Michigan. Just Michigan. No state. Not the state. Just Michigan. Got the Wolverines versus the Aggies of Texas A&M. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that Michigan. We're literally talking this through like we have no idea who's playing.
Okay.
And that's the fun
part about all this, because right now I'm going to take Iowa State beating Ole Miss.
New Mexico versus Michigan State. You know what? Mexico ain't old anymore.
It's New Mexico.
It's New Mexico.
Oh, wow. What picks?
I really heard that New Mexico's a really good team. So.
Florida, UConn. Florida's gas is going to run out.
No.
But not yet. Not yet.
Oh, that's funny.
Chomp Gators.
Chomp Gators. We got Memphis and Maryland. I believe that this is going to be a really good game if it gets to it. A barn burner, some may say. I'm gonna go with the Memphis.
Matchup from the ages. All right, now we got Missouri and Texas Tech. Texas fucking Tech and Missouri. Missouri and Texas Tech. We're gonna go with. Don't give up on the community colleges.
Now, if this gets to the game, if this gets to the second round, this is going to be the game of the round. Game of the second round here. You got John Calipari's Arkansas team versus Rick Pitino's St. John's team. Now, Calipari did a decent job at this Arkansas team. New team. Yeah, he don't know where he's at. He brought a bunch of players from Kentucky there. Can't say he rebuilt anything. But I'm stumbling my words.
He's the LeBron James of Arkansas head coaching by bringing players from other teams to make an all-star team.
Ain't no all-star about that team.
But
I'm picking
Duke, Baylor. Your turn.
Duke Baylor. Great shooter.
Oregon, Arizona. I think I'm still going to have to set up Duke, Oregon.
Duke, Oregon, great matchup there. BYU and Wisconsin. We're going to have to go with the higher seed here, Wisconsin, because I don't know anything. Has a really good basketball team this year. I know that.
Now this one right here, this shit right here, is crazy because that's a matchup of the ages in the football too.
Yeah.
So Vandy, Bama.
We had Vandy upset Bama before. Can they do it again? Your turn.
Oh. Houston and Gonzaga. I'm going to have to roll with Gonzaga.
All right. Clemson and High Point. The point can't get any higher. That's all I'm saying. It got too high.
It got too high.
As Michael Jordan once said, the ceiling is...
Illinois and Kentucky. Illinois and Kentucky.
Putting all my faith in your hands.
Illinois and Kentucky.
Right now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go with them Kentucky Wildcats.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Keep them rolling. Keep them rolling.
I don't believe in Illinois getting past them.
Utah State and Tennessee. I think Tennessee is going to use their very pressured defense and high-powered offense, very fast offense they do. Probably not.
Couldn't afford it.
Our Sweet 16 is set.
Now it's to the elite.
We got Creighton, Michigan, Iowa State, New Mexico, Cinderella team, Florida, Memphis, Texas Tech, St. John's, Duke, Oregon, Wisconsin, Bama, the Zags, Clemson, Kentucky, and Tennessee.
That's actually a hell of a list right
That
there.
right there is.
That right here, that's a hell of a fucking lineup.
It is.
Right there.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie, we did pretty good here, too, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe.
Got to have that little Cinderella team going through. I think New Mexico could be it, but they could lose to Marquette and we could be fucked.
Yeah.
So, moving on, I will start this off with Creighton and Michigan. In my other brackets, I had Auburn or Louisville winning that game. I don't think Creighton can beat Michigan. So, your turn.
Iowa State and New Mexico. New Mexico ain't old no more. I'm still rolling with them.
He's rolling with New Mexico to the Elite Eight. Dogs. Speaking of dogs, we ain't there yet. Florida and Memphis. Florida's too hot, man. I don't think they'll run out either. I don't think they'll run out of gas. You think they will?
No, but I don't think it's right now. Texas Tech and St. John. Patino. I hate you left Kentucky. I really do. But I'm going to...
All right, moving on to the other side of the bracket, going into the Elite Eight. Who is going? We got Duke versus Oregon. I don't think anybody can stop Duke, honestly, except for a couple teams. Oregon ain't it. So I'm going to go with Duke.
Wisconsin and Bama. Wisconsin and Bama.
That'd be a good matchup there. We have Gonzaga and Clemson. Now, Clemson might be... I had Clemson beating Houston in my other bracket, so I'm going to go with Clemson beating Gonzaga. Hell yeah, I do.
Kentucky and Tennessee.
I don't care what you pick here.
Kentucky and Tennessee. This is a hell of a matchup right here. That is a hell of a matchup right there. Folks, and I don't even know if I can pick this correctly. Either way, I'm fucked. I'm going to go with the Wildcats.
Let's go. Great pick. Great pick. Kentucky might do it. Who knows? Michigan and New Mexico. We're in the Elite Eight now. The Elite Eight matchup you probably wouldn't expect, but you don't expect half of these when it comes down to it. Michigan versus New Mexico. I don't think New Mexico can get past them. I don't think New Mexico can get past anybody up here in the top region. They can get past anybody in their little area, but not up top. I'm going to go with the Wolverines of Michigan. Heading.
You know,
This is
Florida's got that gas.
a banger.
They've had that gas all the way out here. We've gave St. John's that gas all the way out here. But I think Patino got the ball rolling and his eyes set on them Gators.
On to the other side, who's going to be our third member of the Final Four. We got Duke. And we got Bama.
Bama.
Duke
And Bama.
and Bama. This is actually a really tough one. I'm going to have to look at this one a little bit longer. I don't know. I really don't. I'm clicking this pen more times than I can count. I'm going to go with Duke. I'm going to have to for a potential really good matchup.
This is a no-brainer.
Is it?
Duke comes out. You gotta have the rematch of the decade.
Hell yeah.
I want to see this. I want to see this. Who you got?
Who you got?
Who do you get?
Who you got? I don't want to know.
St. John's.
Who? Well, this is set up to be a dream championship opportunity.
And a complete failure on my picks.
Yeah. I'm going to go with St. John's over Michigan. And I'll tell you why if you make the right pick on the other side. And you should know why you would make the right pick.
Kentucky. St. John. Patino versus Pope.
Are you going with Kentucky?
Yeah.
All right. This right here,
Pope, Patino.
St. John's versus Kentucky in the national championship would be a dream matchup. You got coach versus player. You have master versus apprentice. Who's going to win, though? Kentucky with Mark Pope or St. John's with Coach P? Now, they were in the talks of having a regular season matchup early on in the season, just to have Patino versus Pope. I have this Kentucky hat on. Who you picking? Who you picking? I wouldn't even be mad if you said the other team.
I honestly think that student can overcome coach.
You think that student can overcome coach?
I think Pope's got what it takes to take out Patino.
With his first team.
With his first team.
Brand new team. You think that Kentucky can beat St. John's?
Because there is nothing that Pope didn't take in that he don't know about Patino and St. John's. I guarantee he's already been studying film on St. John's.
All right, then. We're going to go with the Cats to win it all.
And there it is. Not by 90.
Cats by 90. Go Cats. This is the dream bracket, actually.
This is a dream bracket.
There's a lot of good matchups. There's a lot of good...
when this post, I'm really wanting y'all to comment how dumb you think we are on some of these picks.
Like we do sound dumb.
Because if half of these picks that you say that we pick stupid on happen, I'm going to fuck you up in the comments and say, ooh, who chose the right path? Fuck-tard.
You heard him. And that is the Dropout Club March Madness bracket.
2025.